So guys, looking back on 25 years of Wedding Bells, I mean, I don't know about you guys, but it's been a total trip for me. 3.2 million brides that we've helped. I mean, that just blows my mind.
Personally, for me, overseeing my very first cakes and flower shoot was amazing. To actually be able to talk to the art director and see it come from like paper to picture, it was really beautiful, and tasting the cakes behind the scenes wasn't that bad.
I would agree, the first time I ever got to style like a major fashion shoot, huge personal milestone, and again, just really amazing to be part of that entire process of like brainstorming to seeing the concept come to life, and just that great energy on set with everybody.
I'm not gonna lie, shooting at Walt Disney World and getting a backstage pass to Mickey and Minnie and everybody, I mean, being alone in the Magic Kingdom for, you know, 3 hours at 5 o'clock in the morning, that was pretty spectacular.
See, my favorite set moment? When we were at Blue Mountain and it was like freezing cold, 30 below zero, and we were out there in parkas and hats and mittens, and the model was in a strapless dress, and she just took
glamour.
it. Everyone
But it's
glamour,
just
but it was
you're
not.
out there at minus 30. Over the years, we've had so many famous faces on Wedding Bells, which was great to look back on. We've had, you know, Janet Gretzky and Monica Schnarr, Daria. But I think my very favorite was Cheryl Hickey from Entertainment Tonight Canada. Absolutely fabulous person to work with, and she was just really into it. She was about a year away from her wedding day, and it just showed. She just was radiant, and it just made our jobs so much easier.
I loved working actually with the videos with Cheryl, because she was just like so easy to work with, so easygoing, and I think they just translated really well.
On the celebrity angle thing, when we worked with Little Mosque on the Prairie for the wedding album, that was a great shoot, because taking them out of their characters on set and putting them into those quirky outfits with the little bows and the short dresses and the cute red heels, that's one of my favorite like memorable shoots for sure.
Doing the real weddings is probably one of my favorite personally, because you get to see brides actually talk about their day and interviewing them and seeing them put together their wedding and showcasing like some of the most inspiring and beautiful weddings, because we do get a lot.
The days of, you know, the cookie cutter wedding where everybody went to the church and everybody went to the reception hall and then there was the receiving line and dancing, that's not to say that doesn't still happen. Of course it does, but couples are really thinking outside of the box and saying, how do I want my day to look? How do I want my guests to remember that?
There's also a lot more leeway now, I think, in terms of like, you know, wearing color, whether it's like a really bright color or sort of a pale color, or if you want to do like red shoes, like whereas I think maybe 25 years ago that would have been kind of like shocking, and I think nowadays it's become quite common really, which is exciting.
I think one thing that hasn't changed is like the customs, seeing the bride in her dress before, you know.
Yeah, most grooms still don't see the dress.
Yeah.
Which I think is a good thing. You gotta have some secrets.
Yeah, exactly. So,
And I think that also goes hand in hand why so many grooms say their favorite moment is seeing their bride for the first time when she comes down the aisle, because it is that element of surprise.
We're going to see a lot more grooms being involved with their wedding. I've really noticed that happening in the past few years. Guys want to be involved. It used to be traditionally they planned the honeymoon and they really cared about what everybody was eating. In the last, I would say 5 years, I would say men are getting more involved because it's about that personal party. They want to be in on it too. And so they're in on everything from the menu to the honeymoon to the venue to guys are really into what they're wearing these days, which I think is awesome because there's been a real fashion revolution with grooms, I think.
I think that's changed in terms of like helping with the whole planning process is definitely like the web, having these kind of tools and these different things that can help them.
Wedding website.
Which is really cool, like us, like Weddingbells and our vlogs. I know, and it's like, it's just ever evolving.
It's really allowed us to be more in tune with our readers because we're there with them every day. We Facebook them, we Twitter with them. We have really become that vital source of information to the readers. But in 25 years, I think Wedding Bells will still be incredibly relevant and we'll still be there to deliver all that great information to our readers that they come to us for.